State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Nittany Lions will kick it away to start. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Now they'll run it to the right here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. The play action fake. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking downfield on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal, too, in the new-look Big Ten Conference. Back in the day when there were divisions, you know, it was a toss-up every year who was going to win the Big Ten West. That was the easier division. But now, it's just who are the best 2 teams out of all these teams, all these quality teams. So it's impressive that this team, David, has put themselves in position to play for the championship.
You ain't lying, especially in this conference. Let's be honest, the Big Ten and the SEC, they've separated themselves from everybody else. And so you're competing in this conference, in the middle of the season, you can finish strong. Now we're not just talking about conference championships. We're talking about where can we be in the playoff and how much damage we can do in the postseason.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Adams. He's got it up. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Off the RPO, complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football, and now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Dead center perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Hoping to play some good ball. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Might be looking to run. Snagged on the outside is Smith. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To throw, it's Gee. Picked off. What a way to set him up. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. The defense gets it off of that huge interception return.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
Coming out with it, it's Johnson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Puts it out of the air. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The Spartans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Got him downfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. On the move, it's West. Just feeding his pads to the defense as he gets it to the 36.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
And the Spartans are on the move. To the air, it's Gee. fire. Took a shot as he threw.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Davidson. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
On third and short, the power run here. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Trying to pound their way in. This time there is no running room to be found, and this defense wasn't going to get hit with a big run twice in a row.
I think one of the keys of this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
After getting knocked back, it's second and goal from the 4. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Spartans. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, an excellent field position for this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down, and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He'll try to... Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He wants to change this route. Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. Final play of the quarter coming. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Hayes. He's out of bounds after the good pickup, and what a way to end the first period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Tight end getting vertical. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Fires toward the target. It's caught downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
The Nittany Lions are rolling down the field. Going to run it. It's Hayes. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Off the play fake. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Here we go. From the gun, wants to pass. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
It's good. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Ohio State is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners like Eddie George and Archie Griffin in the pantheon of greats in Columbus. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Cincinnati. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
The Spartans can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
These old girders are racking on 3rd down here in Beaver Stadium. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but they've got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
He might want another play. Going to swing it on second down. He's got him. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. So close to cashing it in for this offense. A first down run in the red zone. And they'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State! Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. It takes advantage of great field position.
And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson. And the returner goes down. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Steps away. Going to try to get it himself. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple times and they've been sacked a couple times right now. They have no rhythm on offense right now. You have got to give the defense tons of credit. They are dominating in the trenches. That's the big story so far.
Play action. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Man, the tight ends are one of the most versatile guys in the field, and you see it right here. The play action, they're used to blocking, right? Now they slip right by the linebackers, slip to the second level, come open, the quarterback finds them in great rhythm.
And the Spartans with the first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass, it's Gee. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, the offense is trying to run the counter play into the boundary. Those pulling linemen, though, actually led extra linebackers to the point of attack, and as a result, they were able to get a tackle for loss.
defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. And they're able to get him down, but not before he gets to the 2. Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. They'll try to pass it way in. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
They'll send out the kicker here. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This is a really big play for both teams. 4th and goal from the 2. Dropping back, it's Gee. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Touchdown, Michigan State. The offense cashing it in on that drive. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll try the run. Breaks into the open. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. The Nittany Lions want to move quickly. They'll give it to him again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Rifles it down the middle. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Might be calling a hot route. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Everything's bouncing and jiggling and rolling, and he's going forward, and he's loose. Touchdown, Smarty. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
And that defensive touchdown all started with getting pressure on the quarterback. It was the hit on the QB that forced the errant throw. That was an easy interception and an easy pick 6.
Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. The Nittany Lions in the hurry up. Looking to throw on first down. And the rush will get to him at the 25. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Lining up to convert third down. Quarterback making adjustments. On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, he makes the catch. Still on his feet at the 45. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
I'll tell you, I know they're losing the game. It's only the first half, but this offense, obviously, they've spent some time practicing 2-minute throughout the week. You can see they're really in rhythm, they're really in focus, and they're attacking the right areas of the field in order to try to maintain as much clock as possible.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to throw on first down. Moving out of the pocket. He's going to fire to the left. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the...
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. defense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Looking downfield, it's Gee. Bringing the heat. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised. And initially, he's flushed out of the pocket. Nothing's open. And he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Touchdown, Spartans! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Utah found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win. But this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Salt Lake City. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. It sounds like they had a good one there. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
The give to the tailback. Breaks the tackle. Got the first down and more. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Looking left. He's got an open man.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. Oh, he toasts the coverage. Got it deep downfield. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
That is so hard to defend. QB wants to make a play from the pocket, but does a great job escaping to his left, eyes down the field. Palmer, he looked like a young athletic Jesse Palmer, getting outside the pocket and throwing a dime.
I would have torn my ACL if I had tried to roll out to my left like that in my playing days, but how about this quarterback keeping his eyes downfield, never quitting on the play, and finding a viable option and
to the end zone, and it's picked off.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Catch in the middle. It's Davidson. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
Nice catch by the big tight end. Nice job holding on to the football, getting the first down. But I tell you what, I love the physicality by the defense. I love how they're making him pay every time he catches the football. Later on, he might be less likely to want to reach his arms out there and try to catch that thing.
First down for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Gee. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
The Spartans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Quarterback now breaking the field. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. He's got it down the left. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. And the Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. These are the type of throws that can make the Spartan offense feel invincible.
I mean, just go to the next level. You know you're going to get a heavy dose of the run game, but when you can complete these passes down the field, you will have all Michigan State fans. Go green. Go white.
There he goes. Headed to the end zone. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Michigan State.
And I think he does a really good job here. Dropping back to pass, surveying the field, sees he's got some open space out wide. Dump it to your playmaker. Your running back takes the football. He does the rest. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the field, making a play.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's going to bring it out. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Off the play fake on 1st down. They're working that left side. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now. Get ready for another one.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Turns it on at midfield. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach.
Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. The Nittany Lions are in the hurry-up.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to...
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback, He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
On fourth down, going to the air. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to...
Got some room to run. He's inside the 40, the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Smarty. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. To the ground with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. It's first down for back at their own 24-yard line. Right back to the well. Got enough for the first. He's got more. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around him doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
And the Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
The offense changing the play. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Throws for the tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the third quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This should be the last play of the quarter. Off play action on first down. And the pass is incomplete. It's the final play of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Wants to throw again. He's moving out of the pocket, finding open areas. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, they'll get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. He's got his man. Well, it's a fumble. And this fumble bounces out of bounds.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over, and they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Back has it. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Makes the grab. Touchdown, Penn State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Nice pitch and catch. This receiver and quarterback have done this thousands of times. Finds the open man, throws a strike. The receiver does the rest, gets into the end zone.
From the gun. Looking to scramble. He's got it had just enough room on the sideline to get the 2. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
And this defense and their team, honestly, has just built some momentum here in this fourth quarter, man. And I'm interested to see this offense and if they can respond, if they can be physical, if they can run the football, they can make some plays here in this fourth quarter.
The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide-out level noise. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He'll pull it down. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have fourth down.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the chains. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Man, there are a lot of players who I think might tense up in that kind of situation. You know you got the lead. It's fourth down, but they just go out and they're on the same page, and they convert, and they're able to keep this drive alive. They're going to bleed more clock.
Wants to go up top on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot. They're not able to come away with the completion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Handoff from the shotgun. Breaks into the open. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Trying play action. Quarterback adapted. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
You have some success with the bootleg, and now you got the defense on their heels a little bit in this run game because they're not sure who's got the ball. Is it going to be the running back? Is the quarterback booting and keeping it himself? Can you play action, maybe throw it? Nice job mixing and matching the play calling here offensively.
Scanning the field, it's Gee. Fires left, and they fail to hook up on third down.
Yeah, and third and short, it's a great place to be for an offense. You've got the whole playbook available, and they choose to pass, and the defense did a really good job playing the pass, and fourth down now is decision time for you.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
Fourth down, same as first, same as second, same as third for this offense. Going for it in a big-time moment. Get the big first down. This game, you're running out of time defensively. You're going to have to find a way to get a stop, even if it takes 4 downs.
The Spartans have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
All right, you know what the offense is trying to accomplish. They're trying to run that clock, so we got to find a way to get the stop here, not let them eke out more of the clock as we're going along so we can get the ball back to the offense and get back in this game and maybe try to go win this thing.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Roach. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Looking downfield, it's Gee. Takes an easy completion. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Well, the offense on third down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north, but the defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up fourth down.
They've already put this game in a hammerlock, and now they'll go for the submission hold on fourth and goal. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
And that's the world we live in. You want to be aggressive, you want to get touchdowns, you don't want to kick field goals. Analytics says this. Well, now you get no points. And the defense bows up in a big part of the field, gets the big sack on fourth down and goal.
Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. Quarterback making checks. He's going to throw it from his own end zone. Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety.
A lot of things had to happen for this offense to get back in the game, but how about the defense? The defense said, no, sir, we're going to end this one right now. Makes the big play, gets the safety. Not only do they score points, they get the football back, and the clock is on this side. The defense just ended this football game.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
A lot of coaches will tell you they've got a play chart that they're going to get certain guys the ball in certain situations. Nice job getting a guy with speed around the edge on a reverse. He's got some space out wide. Nice job exploding, getting to the open field, and most importantly, getting the first down.
This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And they drop him for a loss, but there are penalty markers on the field. Let's check out the call. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed him for the defensive holding penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. To the air on first down. Throws toward the end zone. It's picked up, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
You know, could that be the play that changes the momentum now in this game? Remember, they're down, and it seems like the opponent's got this game in hand, but because of that interception, could that be the play now that generates the momentum to give them a spark to maybe come back and steal this game?
Quarterback may change this route. He'll start this drive going to the air. The quick out. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. To the air on second down. Makes the catch. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. And that pass will be incomplete, and time has run out on this game. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers.